Alright, here's one of my attempts to try to get this beast to run. It's already jammed up once. It's got a disk stuck in there. I'm going to try to restart the print job here. Actually, what I did is I reset the software, turned the unit on and off, and now I'm going to try to print some disks. Latest software, latest firmware, as of the 20th of May, 2014. I'm going to just have it try to print 5 or 6 disks here, and let's see what happens. And I'm hitting go. Now normally it'll print the first disk fine, and then usually the second or third disk is where it locks up. So let's see how far we can get. Alright, looks so far so good. Sure is noisy though. Okay, let's see if this one will print or not. Now this is the second refurb unit I've gotten. I got one from Beach Audio. Had the same problem when I first got it. I was able to persuade Primera to go ahead and replace that one, which is this unit now. And I've been struggling now for the past couple of hours to try to see what the problem may be. The computer it's running on is one I just recently built for some video work I do. So it's got 8 gigs of RAM, Windows 7, 8 gigs of RAM, Windows 7, and tons of hard drive space, obviously, since I do some video work. Looks like we're getting through this disk okay. Normally where it'll die on me is right after after it writes the first, say, third of the disk. Just before it gets to that colored band across the middle of the disc there. I don't know if you can see that. And looks like it's going to print this disc okay. So this is really frustrating. This is sort of like a toothache that always goes away in the dentist's waiting room. And of course it figures this is probably as far as I've ever gotten in a print job. Of course, when I want it to jam, or do whatever it is doing, it doesn't, which is just sort of ironic. Of course, as soon as I stop recording on this iPhone, it'll go ahead and lock up. Now typically what happens is right about this point, carriage will sort of freeze on the left edge of the disc there, and then these lights on top will start flashing alternatively, and then the unit will basically reset itself. All the lights go out, sits idle for a few seconds, and then comes back to life, which is the state I just brought it out of, which is why that first disc was stuck in there. Alright, now there's 6 discs. I'm going to restart it. Try to print the rest of this stack. Alright, this is part 2. I queued it up to print 41 discs. Let's see how far we can get. Just hit the go button, and here we go. It's rarely on the first disk that this happens. It's usually on the second, third, maybe the fourth disk. Now, this computer I built, it's a brand new Gigabyte motherboard. I mean, it's all brand new components. In fact, I haven't even activated Windows 7 on it yet. I have to admit it prints faster. There it goes. Alright, now. It'll shut itself off. There it goes. And then restart itself. Curiously, it tries to spit out that disk. Here come the lights, and there we are.